Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are the Mighty Gooey Yogurt, and for this week and the next week, the magnificent Murgatroyd. We've been out today. We went to the Biker's Cave, Hell's Mine, not too far from here, about 35-minute ride. We've been all over the place collecting up the things we need for the rest of the trip, which now consists of cooking for ourselves. So we travelled quite a distance to get 2 gas canisters for our self-caterings. Yes, I said that word, self-caterings. So the Murgatroyd has gone off down to the lake here. I'll have a good deal more to say about this campsite in a bit. And I'm doing some food prep. The Murgatroyd has decided this evening that she is done with my vegetarian nonsense and wants some meat, and so I'm cooking my vegetarian nonsense and also cooking her 2 burgers which she chose. Do not tell me that threads on gas canisters are different in the Czech Republic. This is not what we want. It's probably just me. This is why we carry 2 little stove heads, for the times when we do a complex meal and need 2 stoves. It was definitely me. We do have a little bit of a problem here, which is that we completely forgot to pick up a lighter. I've smoked no cigarettes for days on end now, not since we left the UK, and we don't have any means of lighting these motherfuckers. So I'll get back to you when I've solved that one. Feel like I'm in the Olympics now. Yeah, well, it was never going to be this difficult, was it? All right then, got a bit of prep to do. I'm going to turn that down low, and we are sorted out. We decided early on then that we were going to travel as light as we possibly could on this trip, and as a result we decided not to bring a chopping board even, because you don't need one. You've always got the bottom of a saucepan. I obviously wasn't going to be bringing any of my lovely chef knives on the trip, because I don't think we got them through passport control, and we decided just to buy a little sharp knife when we got here, and that's exactly what we did. That was part of the running around that we did today. These are all going into here to get sautéed, and I'll put the squirty oil that we did bring on them in a bit. I've got a few more things to slice up, including these lovely looking little peppers we found in a supermarket quite nearby. And I'll get back to you when I've done all the prep. Okay then, we're pretty much all over this now. A couple of things to point out, and then I'll talk about the trip that we're on and the thinking that went into the planning of it in a bit. So we bought these. They are little plastic pots of flavour from Oxo. Other brands are available. Knorr is quite good. This is aromatic Asian. In there you've got loads of herbs and spices, and I'll be adding that to the sautéed vegetables shortly. However, I'm feeling spicy. So we brought a bag of herbs and spices too, and I am going to throw a little pinch of chili flakes in there too, before I put in the little pack of flavour here. Do I have any shame about this? Absolutely not. I would never use that in a professional kitchen. perfectly happy to carry it halfway across Europe and use it on a beautiful summer evening in a beautiful place, cooking a meal from stuff we picked up along the way for a very beautiful, magnificent Murgatroyd. Here's how shameless I am. In this pot we have boiling some parboiled herby tomatoes that we picked up. We did have. Could you go and get me some water, please, Murgatroyd? Comical, stop recording. Word to the wise then, if you are going to cook on uneven ground, do make sure your pans are balanced. That wasn't the first time, and it certainly won't be the last. So the flavour pot has gone in with the peppers, courgettes and tomatoes, and then we're going in with a can of chopped tomatoes. And on this occasion I'm going to make sure it's properly balanced. Murgatroyd has gone off to rinse the potatoes. Are you worried about this? Because I'm not. They came out of the ground anyway. Well, thanks to the Murgatroyd, we're back in business. The potatoes are getting boiled a little bit more, and dinner will be served in about 22.5 minutes, I guess. See you in a bit. Before I go though, however, a word or two about Czech lager. Totally different from the shite, should I say piss, that people drink in the UK. This is not Carling. This is Radegast. Check my pronunciation. It's actually really quite nice. I was having a chat with a guy in a shop that we went into earlier on who spoke very good English. Better English, I would imagine, than quite a few members of my audience. And he said, make sure that while you're over here, you have some Czech beer. It's the best in the world. I said, but listen, I come from England, English ale. And he had to concede that point. It is pretty damn good though. Well, now the Murgatroyd is back. Look at the camera, Murgs. It's up there. This is the beauty of the motorcycle clamps. You can put your tripod anywhere. Everything is nearly ready. We are approaching completion. Would you like to spray some squirty oil into the frying pan, my dear? The Murgatroyd has been down to the lake to dip herself in it. How far did you go in, Murgs?
Just below the knee.
Just below the knee.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to open your dead and rotting carcass and throw it in the pan? And would you like a glass of wine?
I would love a glass of wine, please.
Right, well, here's one we picked up earlier.
I've got to flatten these a little bit.
It's probably from around here. Oh no, it's Portuguese. I'm sure there must be some burgers all over the campsite.
Oh, sorry, I did say that.
I'll edit it out, dear. There must be some Czech wine.
Where's that from?
This is from Portugal. I was thinking about this today while I was riding this motorcycle that I'm going to speak endlessly about tomorrow. And I was thinking, well, if people from Czech Republic are playing chess, what do they say when they make a move and their opponent is in Czech?
England.
You think they might say England? Yeah, I think they probably don't. I am going to find out, and I'll tell you folks when I do. But then I was thinking, well, you know, what if I met somebody on this campsite riding a motorcycle from around here, and we became, you know, friends, at least on YouTube or Facebook or whatever? Would he then be my checkmate? These are the kinds of things that occur to me. Are you only having one?
I can only fit one in the pan, can't I?
Oh, no, no, no. If you overlap them, it will be fine. Let me show you.
I know how to overlap two burgers, but I kind of want them cooked.
Right, and also you want to keep it moving for the first bit.
Well, I thought you were doing the cooking. I didn't realise I had to cook it myself.
Couldn't you pass me the knife then?
You said you can have meat, dear, and I'll cook you meat.
I will cook you meat. But I was kind of being dramatic. Chuck the other one in there now, and I'll keep them moving.
You've got to make sure
and it will be fine.
Cooked.
And if you could, no, I'll do it. Turn it up, they'll get sizzled and sealed. and then I'll get on with the rest of it. See, now they're both moving. So about 7 or 8 minutes for those. These are practically done. Just need to warm that up a bit. How would you like to go back to the tent, my dear, and get the bowls and the cutlery?
I'll do that in a moment.
I'll do it.
But you're letting me burgers burn now.
They're not burning. They're not going to burn now, are they?
No, burn. I can smell them. I'm a chef. I know what I'm doing.
So that one stops moving. And so for any of you watching who doubt my minimalist approach to camping, this is far better than sitting in a glorified deck chair. Yeah? Maintain your connection with nature. You don't need to bring your chair with you. And also tomorrow when we start striking camp, I'm going to talk about the setup here, because you really do not need an airbed. How's your food, Mugs?
It's fine.
You only did that because you know the camera can't see you doing it.
Do what?
Going,
I didn't. I was just licking my fingers.
I know what you're doing. Fleeced. The forecast is set for right the way up into the weekend, and I think I mentioned earlier it's actually suggested that it's going to get considerably hotter than it is now. Just glancing down at the TFT there, the temperature currently is 23.5 degrees. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and so it might not get too much warmer than this for the rest of the day, but there is, it seems, a bit of a heat wave coming. The roads here are absolutely spectacular.